sorry for our technical difficulty, but we're back. And on the scoreboard is 2 minutes and 17 seconds left. The Hornets with 5 points and McGill with 6. So far, the Hornets only have 2 fouls, and McGill has 3 fouls per day. What do you think so far about this game?
I mean, this game has been had. It was so intense early in the game already, so I can see where this game is going.
Yes. Yes. It is in fact, a very intense game.
And not just because we're rivalry.
Not because it's just a rivalry game, but still, it's a really good team playing us. So, number 12, Curtis Red blocks the ball, and he takes it back down court, passes it to number 22, Aries Lawson. Curtis takes a shot but misses.
That was a nice rebound by Aries Lawson, though.
That really was. And the ball is going out of bounds. Ball is going out of bounds. Baker takes the ball out. And Vincent Douglas, number 5, takes it out. He passes it, but McGill gets the ball. McGill is bringing it down court and passes it. Number 23, Jalen Lilly, is blocking number 5 on McGill. Really, Jalen Lilly defense is really good tonight. Can't you say?
I mean, obviously the G's have come from somewhere with 3 brothers coming through here.
Yes, Jalen Lilly being the 3rd brother to play on Baker Hornets is something really. But we also have number 5, Vincent Douglas, playing really toughly tonight. He's bringing the steam for the Baker Hornets tonight.
I mean, the Hornet Hooligans are wild tonight. I mean, they're already standing up within the last 7 minutes.
They're really into this game, can't you say?
I mean, but wouldn't you be invested too? Invested in the game.
Okay, a shot is made. And now we have 9 for the Hornets and 6 for the McGill players. McGill brings it down court. The ball is passed. Kelvin Rogers is blocking a McGill player. Now we have number 12, Curtis Red, blocking. Jalen Lilly is on man defense. He's really blocking hard tonight. McGill goes for a 3 but misses. Now the ball. Oh!
That was a nice play right there, Raven.
That was Curtis Red who blocked the ball from McGill. From McGill's side. The ball is taken back down court.
That was a nice play, Raven. I agree with that right
there.
It
really was a nice play, in fact. I got that. Now the ball is being taken out by McGill. We have Vincent and Douglas guarding the ball. So far, we have a little timeout, it seems to be like. But can't you say, Cordelia, McGill and Baker's really doing their best tonight?
I mean, yes, I can say that. I've actually seen a lot of good plays within the first quarter. We haven't even hit second quarter yet, and it's not over with yet.
It's only first quarter with 18 seconds left, and it's a 9 for the Hornets and 6 for the Yellow Jackets still on the scoreboard. We have 4 fouls, unfortunately, for the Hornets and 3 for the McGill-Toolen player with 8 seconds left on the clock. The ball is thrown out of bounds. The ball is thrown out of bounds, but it's recovered. Baker has to take out the ball, and number 10, Jalen Lockett, is taking out the ball for Baker. He passed it to number 11, Fernando Billups. Fernando Billups goes in for a drive in the paint, and it's blocked by a McGill player. And Cordelia, it looks like we have a player from the football team that we also talked about a lot, which is number 11, Fernando Billups.
Oh, yes. I forgot that we have so many crossover athletes, though.
Really? We've talked a lot about Fernando Billups in football, and he reappears again in basketball.
Also, Aries Lawson, and if I'm not wrong, we had Kelvin Rogers, too.
We also did. Now the ball is passed to Vincent Douglas. He goes in for the score but misses, and that is the end for first quarter with 9 for the Hornets and 6 for the McGill. Now it's going to Kayla for sideline report.
Hey guys, I am Kayla and I am on the sidelines of the Baker and McGill game. Right now the Hornets have 9 and McGill has 6. And I also talked to Coach Armstrong earlier, and he told me he was feeling pretty confident with this game. He said they played McGill plenty of times before, and they're a good team, but he thinks you can beat them. And that's all. Back to Kyra and Cordelia.
Okay, now we are back. Thanks for our sideline report against Taylor. We are back for the second quarter, and it was 8 minutes on the scoreboard. We're still in the timeout. We're waiting for the basketball players to come back on the court. And now we still have our same starting lineups back on the court. But we have a new player has joined us. Another player has on our starting lineup, and it's number 32, Patrick Robertson, and he's a junior for Baker. Vincent Douglas gets past the ball, and he takes it down court. And he goes in he drives in the paint, shoots for a 3, but doesn't make it. The ball is turned over to McGill. McGill takes it down court. Number 10, Jalen Lockett, is really defending aggressively. McGill goes for a layup and makes it. Curtis Reed, number 10. Number 10, Jalen Lockett takes the ball down the court. Aries go for a layup and makes it. Okay, McGill comes down the court with the ball. Pass it, shoots for a 3, and makes it. Wow, Cordelia, this game is already getting intense, and it's only second quarter with 6 minutes.
We're tied right about now, though.
Yes, the score is tied. We have 6 minutes and 47 seconds on the clock with 11 for Baker and 11 for McGill with 4 fouls for both teams. Number 10, Jalen Lockett, goes in for a dunk, and he makes it. I think that was number 5. But a foul is called. Wow, Cordelia, that was a mighty jump right there, don't you think? Don't you think that was quite a jump that was made?
I was really proud of that. I'm proud to call myself a Baker Hornet.
Yes. Baker is up by 4. Baker is up by 4, and it's currently 15 to 11. Wow, this is a tense game. The Hornet hooligans all came out to support Baker tonight. Number 10, Jalen Lockett takes it down court. He passes it. And they go in for the 4, but it doesn't make it, unfortunately. McGill takes it back down court, passes it. Number 10, Jalen Lockett is guarded defensively. They go in for a layup, and they make it. Number 10 from Baker takes it back down court. He passes it to number 5, Vincent Douglas. Vincent goes in, and he makes it. That's another 2 points for Baker.
Vincent is doing really good tonight, Raven.
Yes, Vincent is. He's doing really good. And the score now is 17-13. Baker up by 4 points. We have 5 minutes and 6 seconds on the scoreboard. This is the second quarter with 4 fouls for the Hornets and 4 fouls for the Jackets. Cordelia, couldn't you say that this game has everybody on the end of their seat?
Yes, it do. I mean, I'll be on the edge of my seat, too, with so many back and forth plays. Since it's such a fast-paced game, you have to stay on your toes to understand it.
Yes, you really have to stay alert through the whole game because it's such a fast-paced game. Baker also moves fast. McGill goes for a 3-pointer and makes it. And the score is now 17 for the Hornets and 16 for the Jackets. Jalen Lilly goes in for a 3, but unfortunately doesn't make it. A foul is called for holding.
Looks like Patrick's going to the free throw line.
And then
today.
Patrick, number 32, and he's a junior, is going for the free throw line. So he's down, getting ready to shoot for a free throw point. He makes it, and he gets another one. He gets 2 free throw points. Goes again. Unfortunately, he doesn't make it, but that still gave Baker an extra point. McGill brings it down court, running fiercely. Passes it. Baker is defending really, really tough, really, really hard tonight. We have number 11, Fernando Billups, guarding.
That was
Fernando
nice
Billups takes it down. He drives in the paint and is blocked by a McGill basketball player. Okay, we have Vincent Douglas taking the ball out. He passes it to number 32, Patrick. Unfortunately, McGill player gets the ball and goes behind the. He's going to the top of the key. He goes in, drives in the paint, and he makes the ball. He makes the ball, which ups them by 2 more points. They bring it back down court. McGill goes in again, but misses. The pass is blocked by number 14, Kristen Davis. He blocks the McGill basketball pass. Now it's a free throw. It's 2 free throws for McGill. Let's see if they make it. He doesn't make it the first one, but he has another try. The score is currently 18 for the Hornets and 18 for the McGill-Toolen, with 3 minutes and 52 seconds left on the scoreboard, and it's the second quarter with 6 fouls for the Hornets and 5 fouls for McGill. You can tell the Hornet hooligans are really amped up for this game, Cordelia. Being such a rivalry game, we know what happened years ago when Baker played McGill.
In 2014, I think.
Yes. And you saw how that was a turnout with a 1-point difference, Cordelia. Only a 1-point difference.
That 3 really helped us that day.
Okay. McGill takes the ball out. McGill brings the ball back in. We have number 10, Jalen Locker, guarding the ball with the man-on-man defense. This is a very fast-paced game, as you can tell, Cordelia. Everybody's moving fast. Number 5, Vincent Douglas, goes in and blocks the ball.
That was a nice one.
Number
right
23,
there.
Jalen Lilly, takes it down and passes it to number 10, Jalen Lockett. And a foul is called. A foul is called on number 10, Jalen Lockett. But I don't think the foul didn't go through.
I can hear the Hornet Hooligans all the way over here right now.
And the basketball players are amped up too. Aries blocks the ball. He passes it to number 10, Jalen Lockett. Jalen Lockett goes in for a dive in the paint and passes the ball. It is shot by Vincent Douglas, number 5, for a three-pointer, which makes the score for a 21-19. McGill brings it back down court.
Jalen Lockett's blocking number 11 right now. And he misses it. He tries again and he makes the 3.
Bringing McGill up to 21-22. We had 2 minutes and 2 seconds left on the scoreboard, and it's our second quarter with 6 fouls for the Hornets and 5 fouls for the McGill-Toolen.
Looks like they just called a timeout.
And McGill just made another 3, unfortunately, which brings them up to a 21 for the Baker and 25 and 25 for the McGill. It is a timeout that's called. The timeout is over, and we have 1 minute and 53 seconds left on the scoreboard with a 21-25 score with 6 fouls for Baker and 5 fouls for McGill. The ball is taken down court, and we have
I kind of got a feeling this is going to be such a high-scoring game.
Yes. McGill takes out the ball. He passes it. McGill player is trying to bring down court, and we have 2 Baker Hornets basketball players guarding him. They bring the ball down court. McGill goes in for the score but doesn't make it, and is blocked by Vincent Douglas. Jalen Lilly takes it down and goes for a layup but misses. Baker is really playing ferociously tonight. They're really playing tough and have everybody on their toes, really, for this game. Baker, McGill goes up for the score, and a great block by number 3, Dontavius Hill, on Baker. And he blocks the ball, and Baker takes it downfield. Baker takes it down court and goes for a score. The ball is being brought back down the court, where number 3, Dontavius Hill, is guarding fiercely. A foul is called.
A timeout is called.
A timeout is called, and currently on the scoreboard we have 29 We have 29.5 seconds left with 21 for the Hornets and 25 for the Yellow Jackets. This is the second quarter with 7 fouls for Baker and 5 fouls for McGill. Cordelia, so far, what can you say about this game?
I'm actually very invested in this game. I mean,
yes, this is a very, very intense game. The Hornet Hooligans are still supporting Baker. The basketball players are also amped up. And we're back with McGill, with Baker taking down Vincent Douglas, goes down court with the ball, goes up for a score, but unfortunately doesn't make it. He is pushed. A foul is called, and it is on McGill. And now it's 7 fouls for Baker and 6 for McGill. Wow, Cordelia, these fouls are adding up, don't you think?
they are. I mean, from first quarter, McGill was on the leading side of all the fouls. In second quarter, it's the Hornets. So
Yes. Now Vincent goes for a free shot, and he makes it. And it brings the score to a 23 for the Hornets and 25 for the Yellow Jackets. We have 14.2 seconds left for there, and this is the second quarter. It is almost halftime. This game has went by fast, but as we all know, basketball is a fast-paced game.
yes, it is. I mean, this game is going by fast, like you said. I mean, with a bunch of back and forth on the court, it's gonna be fast paced. But as we already know, Baker's a fast paced team.
Yes. Baker moves around very fast, and they're always on their feet. And they always keep their opponents on their feet also. So currently it's a tie in fouls with a 7-7 for both teams. Jalen Lilly has a free throw shot, and he makes it, which brings the score to a 24 for Baker. He has another free throw score. He goes for that, and he makes it also. McGill brings it down court with Vincent Douglas guarding. The ball is passed. The McGill player goes for a three, and he makes it. And that is the end of the second quarter, Cordelia. It is already halftime with 25 for the Hornets and 25 for the McGill. The game is tied in score and in fouls, Cordelia. So, what can you say about this game?
I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. McGill is really good at threes right about at this point, but they have something Baker does have. They don't really work the perimeter like you're supposed to.
Yes. Baker is known for working their perimeter. That's what they do. So, Cordelia, I could say this game is moving really fast.
That looks perfect. That's perfect.
This game is moving really fast.
Right.
Baker is still doing really good, and we're sending it to Kayla with a interview with Coach Armstrong. Now to Kayla.
Kayla, go.
Okay, I am here with Coach Armstrong, and it is his first year coaching at Baker. And I just want to know, how do you feel with the first half so far?
I think we're playing well. I think we're playing hard. I think we're playing fast, which is a good thing. We need to cut down on some of our turnovers. We need to keep playing better on the defensive end. We do that, we're going to win this game.
Okay, well, what are you going to talk to the guys about during halftime?
Protecting the basketball. Don't turn it over.
Okay, well, thank you so much for the interview.
You're back.
And we are back, and this is halftime for the Baker and McGill.
You got to go talk to his...
And we just had a interview with Coach Armstrong, and now we're gonna go into break, and we'll be back with the third quarter.
We at Seymour are very proud to be working with the students in our partnering schools. In fact, the broadcast that you are currently watching is all student-led. This is our first full season working with these student broadcasting teams, and we are very excited about the progress they are making. It is students that are running the sound, shooting the video, directing and producing the broadcast, and some are even doing the play-by-play and color commentary.
It'll be 1st and 10 inside Foley territory. Rajay's in the shotgun, and he's going to fake the handoff to Set again, and Rajay's going to go for about 7 or 8 more yards, and the Canes are driving on him, Josh.
Our entire program at Seymour is centered around the development of students for the workforce, and we are committed to training our students to deliver a quality product.
Hello and welcome back to Davidson Media, a Warrior-built network. I'm your host here, Jackson Kraft.
So thank you for watching this student broadcast powered by Seymour. And be sure to continue your support of this fine school in all of its academic and athletic affairs.